Hello friends, hope you are doing great. In this Python machine learning series, we are going to use linear regression machine learning algorithm to predict the income of a person given the age of a person. In order to train the machine learning algorithm, we are going to use a dataset which is available from Kaggle, and the coding is going to be done with Jupyter Notebook. If you don't have Jupyter Notebook installed in your PC, I have given a link in the description of the video which you could follow to install Anaconda. It's a good idea to install Python and its related libraries using Anaconda distribution framework, because when you install Anaconda, it comes along with some of the popular IDEs for Python like Jupyter Notebook, and it also comes with all the dependent machine learning libraries and all the other libraries that is very much needed to do your work in Python. Linear regression is all about fitting a line to a set of data observations and using the line to predict the unknown values, which is dependent variable. Here, if you see in the right, there is a small table which has the years of experience and the salary. So here we have one independent variable which is years of experience and one dependent variable which is salary. We are going to use the independent variable to predict the dependent variable using the machine learning algorithm. As you can see in this graph, we have experience in years in the x-axis and the income in USD in the y-axis. And the blue dots are the values that has been plotted from the table that we just saw earlier. And the algorithm is going to plot or fit a line along these data points. So the equation of a straight line is y equal to mx plus b. Here y is the income and x is the experience. M is the slope or gradients, which indicates how steep the line is, and b is the intercept, which is the value of y when x is equal to 0. So the intention of this machine learning algorithm would be to come up with a line which best fits this data point. So the line can be like this. As you can see, it's a red line, or the line can also be fitted like this, the green line, or it can also be fitted like this, as you can see in the amber line. But just by visualization, we cannot know how or which is the right fit for this data points, particularly in a practical scenario when there are lots of data points. So the algorithm uses least square method to find the best fit, which is the algorithm minimizes the squared error between each point and the line. So here, as you can see, y is the actual data point and y hat is the line, and y minus y hat is the error that the algorithm will try to minimize. And so the algorithm fits the line in such a way that the sum of squared errors between each point and the line is minimal. And by doing this, the algorithm finds the best fit of the line for the data points. While the algorithm is doing the finding the best fit, it also calculates few values like the slope that we have seen earlier and the intercept. It also calculates the value of r square. R square mentions how best the line is fit for the data points. The value of r square ranges between 0 and 1. 0 indicates it's a very poor or worst fit, and 1 indicates that it is a best fit. So here r square is calculated using the summation of y actual minus y predicted the whole square for all the data points, divided by y actual minus y mean the whole square for the data points. So the machine learning algorithm in Python, it just calculates all of these in one single line. You don't have to worry about calculating it manually using all this formula. I am just telling it to explain you how this is calculated. And so just a quick summary, we are going to use a data set from Kaggle which has the experience and the salary data points, and we are going to use the linear regression algorithm which uses least squares method to calculate the best fit line for these data points, and using that we are going to predict the value of the salary given the years of experience. Now let's get to the coding part. I have logged into Kaggle.com and I am selecting the data here on the left, and in the data there are different data sets available. I am going to search for linear regression. And here I am selecting the salary data of employees with years of experience. I am going to have a quick look, go to the data set. Here I can see the data where it has the years of experience and the salary in USD. So I'm going to download this data set and I'm going to open up my Anaconda. In the Anaconda Navigator, I'm launching the Jupyter Notebook. I'm going to open up a new Python 3 notebook. Here I am going to use Pandas. Pandas is one of the important library which is going to process structured data. Say Pandas is going to be useful to read structured data which can be in a CSV format or a Excel or whatsoever, and it can also do different operations with the data like adding a column, deleting a column, finding a mean of a column, or adding a row, etc., etc. So Pandas is one of a very important libraries when it comes to machine learning, and here I have imported Pandas as PD, and I am going to define a data frame. In the data frame, I am going to assign the values which is read from the CSV file that we have downloaded from Kaggle.com, and df.head. This row just gives the sample first 5 rows which is going to be present in the file. I am running this and I can see the 5 rows. It has the years of experience and salary. Now I am importing Matplotlib library, and this is going to be useful to visualize the data, and percentage matplotlib inline is going to tell that the graphs should come inline within the same page, and plot.scatter, here I am going to plot years of experience in the x-axis and df.salary in the y-axis. So these are exactly the same values that we are seeing from the file. I am just going to run this and see how it looks like. So here, as you can see, years of experience, as it increases, the salary as well is increasing. So there seems to be a linear relationship between both of these values. Now just to make this graph more legible, I am going to give the axis names. Plot.x label is years of experience, and plot.y label is going to be the income in USD. So now we see the graph properly with the axis defined. Next we come to the core part of linear regression. Here I am importing linear underscore model from sklearn, and I am going to assign the class linear regression to the model, and I am going to fit the model or with the values years of experience and salary. I am running this piece of code and it just gets executed without any error. Now the linear regression model is executed. We are ready to predict the value of y, which is the income, given the value of x, which is years of experience. But before doing that, I just wanted to show you some of the key values that are useful or that are going to be used to predict the value of income. The one of the values that we discussed is slope. So in order to get the slope, we use model.coef underscore, and it gives the value of slope. Here, as you can see, the value of slope is in the form of array, and it has the value 9449.96. Next is the value of intercept. In order to get that, we need to use model.intercept underscore, and when I run that, I get the value of intercept. Next, the value of r square. To get the r square, I use the line model.score, and in that I pass the years of experience and salary as parameters. And when I run this line, I get the value as 0.9569. So this value of r square is very much near to 1, which means that the fitment of line with the data point is very good. Finally, I wanted to predict the income given the years of experience. So in order to do that, I am typing in model.predict, and the parameter or the value that I am giving is 25.5 years of experience. So when I run this line, I get the outcome as 266766, which is the income. And this has been predicted by the model, and this has not been anywhere within the input data given to the model. Now let's see how this value is derived by the model. As we have seen earlier, the formula for slope of the line is y equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the intercept, y is the value of income, and x is going to be the value of experience in years. So I am going to substitute this with the values that we have already seen. I am going to substitute the value of m, which is the slope, and I'm going to also substitute the value of x, which is going to be 25.5, and then I'm going to substitute the value of b, which is the intercept. And when I run this, you can see that the value is matching with whatever has been come as outcome from the model prediction. Next, I am going to give the value of experience, which is already existing in the table, for the model to predict and see how different it is from the actual value. So I am just typing in model.predict 1.1, which was the first row in our table, and when I run this row, I get the outcome as 36k, or around 36k. And when you see the table, in the table the actual income is mentioned as around 39k. So there is going to be some degree of variation between the predictions that is made by the model and the actual value. Finally, I am going to visualize how the line generated by the machine learning model is fitted to the data points. In order to do that, I am going to use the same graph that we had used earlier, and I am just going to add one line of code at the end. And that line of code actually is going to plot a line, and it is going to have years of experience in the x-axis, and the y-axis is going to have the salary, which is predicted by the model. When I run this code, you can see that the scatter or the blue color dots, these are from the inputs from the data frame that we had downloaded in the Kaggle, and the line is from the model that is predicted by the machine learning algorithm. And this shows the fitment of the model generated by the machine learning algorithm to the actual data points. I guess you like this video. If you have any questions, please go ahead and mention that in the comments. I'll try to answer them. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe in order to get more such contents. Thank you very much.